The week was long, your feet are tired, could use a vacation. Just gather round and join with Dub, it's Monday Motivation. Monday Motivation.
Hey friends, good Monday morning to you. Welcome to another Monday Motivation in hashtag BeatUpFit. Don't forget to use the hashtag BeatUpFit. Leave that hashtag with a comment. One positive thing you've done for yourself, mentally, physically, socially, emotionally, something you've done for someone else. And be entered to win prizes all month long. Now let's get to this week's quotes from Anne Frank. It's a pretty simple quote. It is, no one has become poor by giving. No one has become poor by giving. Now, I chose to talk about giving generosity this week. I've probably talked about it in the past quite a bit. But I've got these two packages right here. I've got a package from a man, Jermaine, and the Bailey family that sent a big package of stuff for the girls and I to open. We haven't opened yet. I got a package from Seth. I didn't know was coming. My friend Seth, who sent stuff that looks like it's for the girls and I read the note in it, and I stopped unboxing it till the girls got here so that we could open it together. And it just made me think I should talk this week about giving, about generosity, specifically about giving of things, giving of your time. I thought that would be an appropriate topic for us this week as we are in the fall season and we are approaching a time where we do a lot of giving. If you celebrate Halloween, if you're an adult, if you do trick-or-treating for the kids in your neighborhood, you give. You have to spend your own money and you give candy. Maybe you decorate your house. Maybe you do a haunted house experience. Maybe you throw a Halloween party for the kids, whatever. Maybe you throw a Halloween party for adults, but you give, usually, in Halloween. Thanksgiving, you make a dish for somebody, you have people over, or you give of your time to be with your family or your friends. Christmas, you give gifts, right? There's so much giving that happens at the end of the year. And the holiday season is often, the happiest time of the year. But you think about it, a lot of it, we spend giving, being generous, being people that give away. And sure, you receive as well. But once you're an adult, if you're not a generous giver, you probably don't receive a ton. It's just the way it works. So I thought it was good as we enter this phase of the year, as we wind down this, to talk about giving. And specifically this quote, you've never become poor by giving. And my mom always used to tell us, you can't outgive God. And if you give, if you're generous, it will always come back to you. It's a thing that whatever you believe in, whether you believe in God, and whatever God you believe in, whatever religion you believe in karma, in astrology, whatever, everything believes if you do good, if you give good, it will come back to you. Because that's the way to live as a human. And, as I sit here with things that I don't know what they are, I have no idea. But these two families gave of their resources, of their money, of their stuff, of their time, of their materials. They had to acquire whatever was going to be in these boxes. They had to pack them up. They had to take it to the FedEx or post office or whatever. They gave of that just to be generous with our family, who the Baileys, I've met them, but they haven't met the girls. We've met Seth, obviously, and the girls, but we've not met the rest of his family. And they're being generous to us, for people that they know through the internet, through YouTube, through videos like this. And it makes me think about, what are the people that we encounter every day, all day, that we could give more to? And I think about the mailmen, the Amazon drivers, the FedEx, the UPS, all the people that deliver packages to our house that escalates in the holiday time. And how can we be more generous to them? How can we give them a tip or leave food out for them or leave bottles of water out for them? And I've never really done that. I should do more of that. How can we be more generous with the people that we encounter, with the servers, with the small businesses? And certainly, we try to tip really well, but can we do something different than that or better than that? How can I give more of my time? This video itself is the thing I do to give of my time. These videos are the lowest viewed on my channel, but they're the most important to me. If you say, well, Big Dub, how much money do you make on a Monday Motivation video? Literally, maybe 5 cents. Maybe. Probably less than that most days, most weeks. So it's certainly not a money thing. It is giving of my time and the time I do to research, to think about a quote, to think about what I want to talk about, to share with you who are interested in this. And it makes me feel really good in a lot of my recent videos. A number of you have said that you really hope that Monday motivation videos will continue after Beat Up Fit. If you've only been watching my channel this year, there are Monday motivation videos that exist from a couple years ago that you can go watch. I think there's like 40 or 50 of them, something like that, maybe 25, that you can go watch that are pretty similar to this. They were the word of the day, Monday motivation, more than the quote, I think, if I remember right. And I probably will continue them in some way, shape, or form. You know, I am the son of a pastor, and my granddad was a pastor, and so I am. And my mother has spoken and ministered to people, and all of my family works with people. I'm the only one that doesn't work in some sort of human services type of field anymore. Now, certainly, I work for corporate America, but my younger sister's a social worker. My older sister works for the Center for Disease Control and helps, you know, in a previous job, works with tribes and things like that. My mother worked for the health department. My father's a minister. So my family is generous of their time to help people. And as I used to be a teacher and a coach and I changed careers, I found myself that I wasn't being so generous of my time anymore with whomever, because it was more focused on being able to provide for my family more, have more experiences, chasing a career. There's nothing wrong with that. But I need to find a way to reach out more, to be generous with my time. So I've been doing these. And I hope they help you, and I know a lot of you, they help quite a bit, and I appreciate that. And I think maybe next year it may become more of a series where a month has 4 parts, instead of each one being a one-off, where it's a continued discussion. I'm not exactly sure. But how could I be more generous with my time? So my challenge to you is, think about what you give. If you think about your week this week, how many times did you give? How many times did you literally give money or things? Did you donate to a charity? Did you donate to a church? Did you help donate to a kids group? Whatever. How many times did you give of your time? Did you go give your time somewhere? Did you go help work at a food bank? Did you help someone, an older person, unload their groceries? Mow somebody's lawn? Did you spend time with your own kids, helping them with their homework? That's giving of your time too. When you'd rather be watching TV, you're tired, it's been a long day of work, but you take the time to be interested in what they're interested in. I have to make a conscious effort about that sometimes, where I'm exhausted and Kaya wants to share something with me that she's interested in. And I have to make sure that I'm not cranky old man, I'm tired, let me just sit in the chair, watch TV, it's been a long day. I need to give her my time and be interested in what she's interested in and set that example. So I challenge you, think about what you could give. It doesn't have to cost money. Giving of your time is the most important thing you can do. The greatest ability, now this is a thing that athletes tell you, that coaches tell you, what's the greatest ability I can bring to this team? And they'll say availability, being available, having your time available. The same thing is true in any type of relationship. The greatest thing you can do is be available, to give of your time to somebody. So I challenge you, find a way to give in a way you haven't given before this week to someone. Find some way to give of your time. Is that calling your parents? Is that calling a sibling, a friend that you haven't talked to in a while? Is it going to help somebody do something? What is it? Give of your time. Certainly giving of stuff is great, incredibly generous. We appreciate this, and maybe that's a good thing you can do, but it doesn't have to cost you money. It can just be your time. So I challenge you, focus on giving this week, and I will talk to you next week.